Let's cross over to our very own Ray Addison, who's in Crawley for us. And Ray, you've been talking to the great British public. What have they made of it?
Well, a real range of opinions, as you would expect with something like this. A lot of people saying that he seemed like he was struggling recently. One man saying that the world will be a better place without him. Others saying he didn't seem like he was with it in that debate, and he was just simply too old and it was time for him to stand aside. Other people, though, saying that he was a force for good and his policies had made a big difference. Now, when it comes to Kamala Harris, a lot of people just simply don't really have a great deal of information about her or understanding of who she is, and therefore they're questioning whether she has the sort of profile that is needed to beat Donald Trump. Now, a lot of people are telling me that their gut feeling is that whatever happens, whether it's Kamala Harris or somebody else, that Donald Trump will be successful in the election in November. Of course, as you guys have been discussing, this week is absolutely crucial for Kamala Harris. She needs to get that momentum now, that momentum of support, and she needs to get it quick and early to see off any potential challengers to her race. She's not had a bad start. We're understanding that she's raised just under $50 million since last night, since that endorsement from President Biden. And of course, that's come through putting in all those phone calls to the governors, Democratic governors, the representatives of the senators, and she's been getting a good amount of endorsements, as you've been discussing. What she really wants, though, is the former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. She wants former President Barack Obama. She hasn't received either of those, and in fact Obama said he has extraordinary confidence that the leaders of our party will be able to create a process from which any outstanding nominee emerges. Now, that is certainly no endorsement, and it seems to indicate that he thinks there needs to be certainly several people running for this position and a system whereby they pick the best person for the job. Now, we're also hearing that President Biden delayed withdrawing his nomination because he was uncertain that Kamala Harris was capable of beating Donald Trump. And that certainly will be in the minds of people as that news comes out, whether she is the right person to move forward or not. And if you look at the polling, the most recent polling, you look at the top 6 polls nationally in the United States, you've got Donald Trump on around 49% and Kamala Harris on only 47%. And so that will be very much in the minds of people right now when they're thinking who they should have as their presidential nominee. But people here in Crawley very, very interested, following this keenly. This is what they had to say.
Right decision. He's been a great president, but he's too old. He's got to go. And really excited the chance. Could be first female black MP. MP, not MP, president. Yeah.
Yeah, Kamala Harris. What do you think about her?
I don't know a huge amount about her, but hopefully she'll come into a bit more prominence now. She'll get a chance. And if someone's got to beat Trump. That was the problem.
So I think it's the right thing to do, personally.
Why?
Yeah. He didn't seem like he was really with it, I'll be honest. Yeah.
So he's endorsed Kamala Harris. Do you know much about her? What do you think of her?
I don't know much about Kamala Harris, to be honest. I don't really follow too much about the US election. I just see a lot of like sound bites and news clips.
I think it's a shame, really. I think he's probably a force for good.
Why is he a force for good, then?
I don't know, really. I just trust him. But maybe it means the Democrats have got a better chance of getting in, which is a good thing, I suppose.
And what about Kamala Harris? He's endorsed Kamala Harris. Do you know much about her?
I don't know much about her, but it'd be good to have a female president.
Well, the Deputy Chief of Staff for Kamala Harris's campaign has said that their attack focus is going to be centered around Donald Trump's age. Of course, he is 78 years old. President Biden, however, 81, has been stood by Kamala Harris throughout all of this concern over the last months and certainly years as well. And that might be seen as a bit of a contradiction, bit hypocritical perspective to take. Donald Trump's released an attack ad already saying that Kamala Harris has really been in charge all of this time and that the problems that the USA currently faces are down in part to her. And so that's the angle that they're going to be taking. They're going to be saying there's no difference between her or President Biden.